Hello and welcome back, you lovely faces, to another video here on the channel. We are a little bit late to this dinner party, so to speak, but a day or so has gone by from the Disney Investor Day, which was held on Thursday. They announced a hell of a lot of stuff, and to be honest with you, there was a lot of stuff in there which I was actually quite surprised about, just by how much they were giving the audience, showing people what they got coming. It was almost like a big FU to HBO Max, where we all saw that, obviously, AT&T are putting all of Warner Brothers' 2021 movies on there. Which, to be honest with you, is a bit of a bad move. It's going to lose them a lot of money, and we've also seen over the last couple of days that all the directors are not exactly happy. You know, directors, producers, agents, production companies. These are the people who are not going to be getting paid. So that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. But what we're going to look at in this video is the entire thing that Marvel put out. It was the last thing that Marvel put out. It didn't actually start until 1 AM my time, where I was watching it on my phone at that time of the morning because I was up in bed and I was just like, just please, just come on, just show Marvel, just show something, let's see what they're doing. And to be honest with you, I wasn't disappointed, but I wasn't really that excited. I saw a couple of things which I was like, right, I will definitely be watching that, but there was also a few things I'm like, yeah, I'm going to give that a major pass. So what we're going to look at is what they released, what I'm excited about, and to see what you're excited about. If you can put that down in the comment section, give us a like, share the video and subscribe, it would be amazing. So let's spin this around. First thing they showed was WandaVision. Coming January the 15th, I think this is going to be fantastic and I cannot wait for WandaVision. This just shows it's going to be a completely different type of TV show. We got the laugh track and the soundtracks, which go back to the 60s and 70s of the sitcoms, but then it goes further on into like the Stranger Things era, which what we're going to look at as well, because WandaVision is going to tie directly into Doctor Strange 2 in the Multiverse of Madness, which he did actually say is going to be a horror film. And they got Sam Raimi, so with that one there, I cannot wait. Obviously, we got Doctor Strange, who's actually going to appear first in Spider-Man 3, which everyone, myself included, like, they're going to show Spider-Man. They have to show Spider-Man. But they didn't. But they showed WandaVision, and it's going to be great. Then they went and showed a trailer for the Vulcan and the Winter Soldier, which, to be honest with you, I wasn't really looking forward to this because I do like Captain America. Captain America, the Winter Soldier is by far the best MCU movie. It is just legit one of the best action films ever made. It's just so good. But I was thinking, I saw this and I was like, not really. I saw the trailer and I was like, right, okay, that looks interesting. I was like, right, okay, I'll give it a go. I'm not going to be like, oh my god, I need to watch this now when it's released on March 19th. I'm just like, yeah, if it's there, I'll watch it. At this moment in time, it's not drawing me in like the next thing we're going to talk about on this list, which is in fact Loki. Loki grabbed my attention as soon as they said they were making a TV series on this. And to be honest with you, the trailer blew my mind because it doesn't show you anything and it literally is Time Cop, the Van Damme film, which was based on the Time Cop TV series with the comic and everything else. It's just going to be insane. And it shows you the TVA with Owen Wilson. I think this is going to be a very special TV series. It just looks fantastic, and that is coming out in May of next year on Disney+. That was one thing that Marvel did, same along with, Lucasfilm, which is in the other video. They announced 10 TV series or more for each brand. And I was like, is this overkill? Because to be honest with you, it's like, right, okay, people are kind of getting tired of Marvel, kind of tired of getting of Star Wars. Do you really want to put out more than you can chew? Is this almost like, right, we're going to make as much money as we can on this, we're going to bleed it dry, or do they actually have a proper table now to go? Well, for Marvel, we know that because Kevin Feige's doing it. And to be honest with you, he did slip up with Endgame. And to me, Infinity War is when the last great Marvel movie was that. Spider-Man Far From Home was awesome. And it was amazing. But I class that more as a Sony film. Because again, they own the rights. But with everything else and the way Kevin Feige come out and discussed everything, I was like, right, okay, this could be good. But again, no, there's some of the things they announced. Like, to me, it's not in my intention to even like these. I may watch one or two things of it and see how it is. But the ones that Kevin Feige announced was the What If stories. I'm not really into that. Ms.Marvel, which they also announced was going to be in Captain Marvel 2. Count me out of that. You had Hawkeye, which, don't get me wrong, I'm a bit like, right, okay, I like Hawkeye. I liked him in Endgame. He was probably the best thing in Endgame. But I'm a little bit like, right, okay, do we really need another TV series for a character that's not that amazing? But again, he does have his fans. Then they showed She-Hulk, which again, it could introduce Daredevil. It could introduce certain other characters that we haven't really seen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But again, the only reason I'm going to watch She-Hulk is because they're bringing back Tim Roth as the Abomination from the Edward Norton Hulk movie, which is my favourite Hulk movie. I absolutely love it. It is so good, and they're bringing him back. So that is going to be great. Again, I'm not really into it for everything else. It's mostly for Abomination. Then I got excited for Moon Knight. They never said any directors or anything else, but Moon Knight is one of my most prized comics. I absolutely love Moon Knight. He basically is like Batman from the DC Universe, and the way that they've gone about it, I just think it's going to be really, really good, because again, as it says by here, Moon Knight is a new series created for Disney Plus, directed by Mohamed Diab. The action-adventure features a complex vigilante who suffers from dissociative identity disorder. The multiple identities who live inside him are distinct characters who appear at the backdrop of Egypt. To be honest with you, that's going to be amazing. Again, he does have like the boomerangs and the moonerangs and everything else, like the Batman, It's just going to be really, really great, and I cannot wait to see that. They did go on, obviously, but out of everything, I think the biggest one was what we're going to look at now. Secret Invasion. This is going to be phenomenal. I don't know why, I just got a feeling it's going to be fantastic, because I can see that this is actually going to roll into a Secret Invasion or Secret Wars movie. That's what's going to happen. We're going to get the symbiote suit on Spider-Man. We're going to get a hell of a lot of stuff. And this is actually Nick Fury's TV show, which they said Samuel L. Jackson was doing, which is great. They then showed a couple of other things. They had Ironheart, Armor Wars, which I was actually very surprised at, because Don Cheadle's getting his own TV show, and it's all about War Machine. But it does sound interesting, because Tony Stark's technology gets into the bad hands, which could be good, but it would also be a bit like, yeah, we've seen this before. Come on, move on. But but out of everything else, the last thing which I was actually blown away by was what we're going to look at now. And it's the following. The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. I saw this and I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, oh my god, this is going to be fantastic. James Gunn is back writing and directing it, and I can see it being very much like the Star Wars Holiday Special from the 70s. I can see it being being really cheesy and being like, okay, what's this? Because again, remember, these are people who never celebrated Christmas. We're going to see, they've stuck around on Earth and they've seen things and they're like, let's just use Christmas. So this could be good. I think it's going to be fantastic. You had I Am Groot, which is going to be a series of shorts on Disney Plus, which I was actually quite surprised at, because, don't get me wrong, everyone loves Baby Groot. Is it going to be baby or is it going to be teenage Groot? No one knows. And out of the very last thing of all of this, they had Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. When I heard that, I was just thinking to myself, oh my god, we're going to get a WrestleMania-style Ant-Man movie. That's the only thing that I could think of. But they did go over a number of other movies. They had Shang-Chi. Obviously, like I already said, they had Doctor Strange. And it's just going to be fantastic to see what they come up with. And to be honest with you, I am hoping they don't mess it up, because we've seen what they've done with a few films and the way they've kind of gone. They've kind of messed it up. But again, no, fingers crossed, this is going to be good. I am Dan from Come Geek Some. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates. And I'll see each and every one of you soon.